Hello, this is Chiak. We are back again with another set of J.U.L.I.A, the Among the Stars. So we're just gonna quickly go here. Oh, hi.
It's snowing. I remember snow. Back on Earth, but that was ages ago. I wonder if it's still snowing there.
Are you all right, Rachel?
Everyone I ever knew is dead, and this is how it feels to be alone.
But you might return. If we track down the expedition, you might find a way back to Earth.
And then what? Even if Earth somehow survived, and didn't meet the same fate as Xenophon, what difference will that make to me? I'll be a social outcast. A few centuries will divide me from the others. They could display me as a curious Neanderthal from the past. I may be a curious oddity for a while, but then they'll just forget about me altogether. I guess I don't have a home anymore.
I think we need to stay focused, Rachel. You're the last surviving member of the expedition, and you need to finish what you've started. You'll have plenty of time to think this through later.
Buried in ice, the research station shows how the powers of nature always prevail over time. It must have been strange to see the station first appear in this pristine place. All that remains now is a frozen monument to visitors from the stars.
Observation. A part of this glacier probably fell down on the station, causing this destruction. That impact probably caused the ground to crack and revealed this enormous crevice.
Was this place ever mentioned thus far?
The entrance is completely frozen. I can't enter.
We need to find a way to get inside.
Not even your laser can?
Let's try your fancy blowtorch.
Yeah, sorry, your
Affirmative.
blowtorch, not your laser.
Success! We are in.
Okay.
Those two crates are frozen together.
Leave them be, Mobot. We can always force them open if we get desperate.
Okay, so we have a lot of crates.
This huge container was surely used to transport liquids to and from the probe. Let's see what's in there. Those are just some red laser beacons. Nothing interesting.
Just a second, Mobot.
We need those beacons. They might prove useful.
As you wish. There are 4 of them.
Okay, we got beacons now. What for? I'm not quite sure. Is there anything else?
Let's check this one. Pieces of frozen salted meat.
What?
It was, as you call it, a joke. Only some station spare parts are inside.
What about that crate?
I can't open it. Should I cut through it?
Don't even bother. It's not worth the effort.
Nothing in here.
Okay.
Let's check this one.
The contents are regrettably frozen solid.
Alright. Just making sure I'm getting all the... These ones are
So
first
what
to
do we
get...
have in here? Oh, it's empty.
Okay. Anything else? The cistern is still...
Allow me to inform you, this ladder won't get you anywhere.
Really?
Wires and cables, nothing interesting.
Okay, so the only thing that should be
This
left
huge
is the cistern here. Otherwise, we can go outside and we can go below. Flickering beams of light fall down through a large hole in the cave's ceiling and illuminate the enormous space. A large lake silently welcomes the unexpected guest who found his way here through the ice. It seems as if this place is another world apart from the frozen surface, and one can marvel on all that humans still have to discover. For now, the lake waits silently.
Wow. This place is so beautiful. Have we found an underground lake?
I've gathered some contradictory facts. Do you want me to share them?
Go on.
First of all, the air temperature down here is minus 94 degrees Fahrenheit. However, the liquid in this lake is 50 degrees.
Do you think there is an underground heat source capable of creating such temperature differences? I can't entirely rule out the possibility, but I don't think so.
First of all, the temperature is constant throughout the whole lake. However, the lake banks are frozen solid, so the high temperature influences only the water.
That's strange.
Yeah, that is very, very strange.
Mobot, is this water?
I don't think so. Do you want me to take a sample?
Of course. I want to know what this is.
Why the sudden interest?
I'm an astrobiologist and...
You don't have to tell me this, but you've skipped much more interesting samples for analysis, in my opinion.
Then call it an intuition. We should analyze it anyway.
Okay, we got the liquid that may not actually be water. Wait, what was that?
Those speleothems are actually not stalactites. They look more like straws. Still, they must be formed from local materials and not our most commonly seen calcium carbonate.
We can return here later, Rachel. I have a feeling you'll have more than enough time to explore this cave.
Okay, well, let's do the analysis of the liquid. Okay, we got ourselves...
What a strange and complex liquid. This goes beyond my understanding.
Chemical analysis... What the... What? It didn't even let me read it. What the hell? I'm so confused. It did not let me read it. Chemical analysis of this liquid is impossible as its structure is incredibly complex. Peculiar property noted. It's the only liquid ever found that can dissolve arginium? Okay. What else can I look at in here? Nothing much. Just the outside. As if coming directly from a nightmare, the eerie sight of a dead human body lying here makes you wonder about your fate. The still is broken only by the faint movement of the water and Mobot's gentle whirring, another pristine place turned into a tomb by human intervention.
Mobot, tell us more about the body.
The face is battered beyond recognition.
Can you identify their gender?
It is a human male, probably around mid-30s when the accident occurred. The body is quite well preserved in this temperature.
It could mean he wasn't lying in the water for too long. Acquire a test sample for us.
What was he doing here? Did he get lost and the crew left him for dead?
Observation. There is something lying on the ground next to him. There's a data pad in his case.
Do you think it will still work?
The case is intact. Let me try.
Okay. Ian Darlington, huh? Oh. I mean, it's not like there's punishment, so E... Sorry, what were the other... So AEIL... AEIL... Alpha... Elpis Alpha... I already have S. Okay. One was just a guess, but there we go. Ian Darlington, expedition leader, research. Elpis Alpha, what an amazing and tranquil place. I am really glad that the first alien world we saw looked like this. Though I don't expect any civilization to be found on the moon of the most distant planet in the system, since the actual signal was supposedly traced to a location much closer to the sun. Mike Wartworm would have enjoyed this place. He wasn't married to my sister for very long when he died fighting in the Great Water Wars, but he knew the risks when he signed up for special ops. I always enjoyed his company. He was a fearless explorer, natural leader, and like the brother I never had. Back to the mission. Our base has been printed and deployed, and for now we should just forget about what happened upon our awakening. I only wish I could choose the people for the mission just once in my life. That does it. Normally I could file a complaint and get his ass out of here in a second, but it's impossible to do that a couple of light years away from the Earth. I have a feeling that what he really wants is to take the lead in here, bloody military psycho. In other news, we've detected some peculiar seismic activity at this place. We need to investigate this more. It's talking about Andrew Lark. Even after our hard training, it's confusing to think in a different month-year cycle. I really admire Benjamin. He can do this in his head and even recalculate everything to Earth days. Crazy. I have a feeling that some of the crew is becoming impatient on this icicle, but it's not like we have the chance to explore any place in the solar system again. Better check this moon thoroughly before leaving. This mission costs more than the last 3 wars, so we need to earn our pay. Another thing that idiot will never understand. I'm getting quite suspicious of the story about Rachel Manners. For one thing, a lot of things simply don't add up, and I want to dig deeper. Why would she do what they say, and more importantly, how could she ever made it through training if it was really true? Of course, there is an eyewitness, but their credibility is another issue. Moreover, I have the feeling that I am no longer the expedition leader and that others are actually in charge. It looks like this was already planned before the mission even started. I hate politics. Someone has been tampering with my datapad. I see a login from yesterday while I was gone. Someone must have guessed my password, so I will change it to something less obvious. I have my suspicions about who did this. Did you change it to something less obvious? Barth considered a potential approaching Elpis Alpha seismic activity. We should probably pack and leave soon. If the consequences are what he describes, we might have some real problems in here. We better be far away from this place if this happens. I registered another attempt to break into my datapad. I asked Benjamin for video footage from the security camera. With a lucky break, I accidentally left my datapad in view of the camera. It's nice that he typed out grin. The footage revealed the obvious. Andrew Bloody Lark once again. If he didn't have so many friends around, I would have already kicked his ass. However, I have to be super careful. He has managed to take charge, and I believe he wouldn't have any problem getting rid of me on this frozen world. And he seems to be pretty good at getting rid of people. I'm very skeptical now about Mrs. Manners and her being cryo-jailed. Wait, is this me? Is it Rachel Manners? The whole story reeks of his big fat lies. We need to leave in a few days since this place is probably falling apart. Today I confronted Lark at our crew meeting. He didn't take it too well, but that's his problem. I am sick of his super ego, and someone had to burst his personal bubble. We are standing on an alien planet, and the last thing I need is someone so full of himself. He got offended, but he should get over it. This is not a kindergarten after all. Lark asked me to discuss the mission privately outside the station tonight. He claims he knows something I should hear about before attacking him again. He was rather sheepish, even apologetic. I guess meeting resistance is something he didn't expect, and it made him rethink his actions. Great. If I get him on my side, this whole expedition will get so much better. Here's hoping for better days. And then he kills him. Wow. Oh. Are we just leaving it? Okay, fine.
This huge...
Okay, I guess that's it with this planet. There's literally nothing else. So... Andrew Lark killed someone in order to take over this mission. Why, for whatever reason, why he needed to be in charge. There should be like 4 others too. That's a weird thing. And we shouldn't need any more upgrades. Okay. I mean, I guess that's it. If there's one thing, I wish that there was more distinction of whether or not I could, if I'm done with a place, because it never actually says, but there's nothing else to do, so I couldn't. And they make no comments. There was no comments about what they read in the datapad. Okay.
Did you meet If?
Indeed, he was brought to me by the self-proclaimed lords. They did that only to raise their power in his eyes.
So it was just for show.
As they departed, they told If that we ordered this ritual. It was, of course, their last line.
What happened next?
If was able to trick them, and Xia killed his captors instead. Then I helped If to return here and told him the truth.
What did you tell him?
Unlike you, he was ready to understand. However, he heard and did not listen. Instead, he returned to his own world and was slain by his own kind.
Why didn't you save him?
We do not.
Okay, I don't care about that. I just wanted to get the conversation between... left door. Okay, so this one's still... So clearly, even with the walkthrough I was using, just to try to get an idea of this, we know the end result. Oh, okay, no, this is the part missing. Sorry. Okay, that's what I'm screwing up on. So I need to switch this. Even though I was talking about having the following the arrows, I wasn't actually following the arrows.
Great work. Rachel
God.
Manners.
She knows my name.
Don't panic. It's probably just constructed from your memory.
Its story should resonate with your species. He left to save everyone, and at the end, he was killed by his own people. When Ith tricked Kazir to attack his captors, he managed to return to Ambrosia. After erecting the 4 obelisks, he was declared dangerous and killed by his fellow Ambrosians.
One thing is bugging me about this story. How was If able to pilot an alien spacecraft?
Oh my god, that was hilarious because like I even saw the arrows. I knew how it had to go, but for some reason my brain was still sticking with
you
left to
understand the
right.
history well. But wait, there is more to be discovered. Allow me to open a special room for you. Inside, you can understand the final piece of this puzzle. Goodbye, Rachel Manners.
Yeah, whatever.
She's so dismissive. She's like, I'm alone in the world. I don't care about anyone. Okay.
Let me get this straight now. I am in a place constructed directly out of your memories, and you really think it's safe to explore further, Rachel?
Oh, come on, clever clogs. You know you want to see what's out there.
Would you go there if you were me?
Just get on with it.
Okay. Abrupt change of music. I mean, there's literally nothing else to do. We went to the planets. She doesn't say anything about if we're done exploring, so I have to assume we're done exploring.
No, just let this madness stop, please.
I somehow like this place.
Yes, especially when it's part of a museum constructed directly out of my own memories.
I don't think so. This place looks real.
But how can I tell what's real and what's just an illusion? What if all the camera feeds are an illusion? Or what if there are no planets or quests and this is all just your trickery? Are you playing some kind of stupid game with me, Julia?
Just stop it, Rachel. Your paranoia isn't helping. Look around and learn what you can from this place.
Okay. It's so weird. Rachel's sudden...
Just look at that. I've seen that symbol already.
Indeed. We've found the place our Ambrosian talked about.
So this is the Temple of Eternal Flow.
Observation. Can the fluid be the essence sought by Ambrosians?
Let's get a sample.
I literally do not understand why she's freaking out. Especially like when she saw this place. It's like, okay, have you seen this before? Is there any particular reason why this construction, whether it's real or not, or just something fragments of your memories, would freak you out?
All these statues, they're shaped like Ambrosians.
It's obvious we are meant to see the connection.
Exactly, just like the panels in that weird museum. It's as if we are meant to discover what that mysterious essence is.
Let's analyze that right away. Oh right, the body. I totally forgot about that. Well-preserved remains of a human male, probably in his 30s, cause of death, fall from an extremely high place, resulting in injuries not compatible with life. The DNA analysis matches Ian Darlington. I just want... Do we have to be on the planet when we did that? It's too late.
What? It's just ordinary water? So we went through all of this just to learn that ancient conquerors poisoned the lake?
Isn't this exciting, Rachel? You humans went to such extremes to find extraterrestrial life, and here it is. And you discovered they need water for survival, just like you.
But
what? You should be excited that beings from another solar system not only exist, but share similarities with your kind.
you're right, Julia. Given the fact they're so different, their common need for water is a major discovery.
Indeed. It may turn out that water plays a much more important role in the universe than we thought.
So what should we do about this discovery now?
To fully gain their trust, we should find a place with pure, uncontaminated water and bring it to them in large quantities.
Why can't we simply harvest the water from here?
This place is one big anomaly. Anything taken from here wouldn't be able to exist outside the realm of this temple.
How about the probe stock?
Do you want to sacrifice your own water for them? It is just enough for you, and anyway, it is not enough for all of them.
Let's ask our talking rock about this.
Okay, well this is where Elpis Alpha comes in.
More Ambrosians. This statue shows them guarding that symbol.
Okay. Oh, there's a lot of things.
There's liquid rapidly flowing through the pipe.
Oh really? Who would have guessed that?
It appears that it's the same liquid that is pouring from the statues.
Rachel, we don't need your sarcasm right now.
Interesting observation. It looks like there is a part missing here.
And what might that be, Mobot?
I have no idea.
So we're gonna have to come back here?
Interesting.
And what...
I have...
Okay, so we probably have to come back here at some point. Okay. Here we go.
Not many visitors have found the place you call Ambrosia. We have met those who thought to be our emissaries, but they failed.
What do you mean by failed?
The evolution of each species is complex and unique. The nature of their triumphs and success are equally unique. This may be difficult for you to comprehend.
I have studied.
Rachel, remove your ego from the equation. This being has knowledge and experience far beyond human existence.
Their desire to manipulate and dominate others was stronger than the agreement we made with them. They influenced entire developing civilizations in ways which we reject, so we forced them to leave.
How did you make them leave? They had massive weapons of incredible power, and you are just one.
Your understanding is limited, so you will not comprehend our ways. Just accept this fact. They will never return. But I can see that you are trying to help them, even if your kind influenced many lives in this system.
Did you deal with our expedition after what they did on Ambrosia?
The strange being remained silent for some time.
I see you still don't understand yourself or your own kind enough. I will not reveal any information about that. It might be an unhealthy influence which could hinder your own evolution. I have nothing more to say, but no, we did nothing to your expedition.
We've found out what the essence is. It's ordinary water.
So you really want to help the Ambrosians?
Yes, we need to find a way to get their water back.
If that is true, you must complete the ritual of seer. I see from your memories that you have learned of a trial, the ritual of seer.
Yes, but what does it mean?
It was an unfair test designed only to exploit the inhabitants. Despite impossible odds, one of them was able to defeat this trial.
Was it Ith?
Yes, and if you want to really help the Ambrosians, you must follow in his footsteps.
So what is the ritual?
You must go to the place of endless sands and slay Seer. If you survive, return to me. Until then, I cannot help.
Once I am there, how will I find Ksir?
He sleeps hidden, but always nearby. You can't hunt him when the sun is up. Wait for the night.
Is there a way to actually kill him? Will Mobot be capable of doing this?
Once again, Mobot's memory is probed.
No, but your hope lies buried in the deep waters of Zenobia.
Let's review the trial of Ksir. We know that we have to hunt it at night, and the weapon is ready.
You're right, Rachel. I've modified it to focus on a much smaller diameter. The only thing left to do is to find Ksir, set up the calibration marks, and destroy it.
How do you want to calibrate it?
Do you remember the laser beacons we found on Elpis? They should be strong enough to be seen from the orbit. If we position them in Ksir's proximity, I can eradicate him.
Let's do it. Let's face the Ksir.
Okay. So off we go. So yeah, we are revisiting the various planets again. Xenophone, sorry, Fiadros, if that's how you pronounce it.
Phaedros is so calm at night. I can understand why our crew never expected any danger lurking here.
We need to track it down. It must be hiding somewhere around here, so let's explore and see if we can find a trace.
Let's go over our plan. We trace Ksir's hiding spot, place our laser beacons around it, and you blast it from orbit, right?
If nothing goes wrong, then yes.
And about that weapon, it seemed to be awfully small.
Don't worry, Rachel. It was just a prototype. We are now equipped with an extended version.
Look at this. It looks like Seer went right through this place, and recently.
Let's follow the slime trail while it's still hot.
Why are you whispering, Rachel? Xir won't hear us in the probe.
Sorry, I got a little carried away. I've never been hunting before.
And technically, you are not even hunting now. I'm taking all the risk.
Oh, come on, Mobot. It's perfectly safe.
Observation. The trail is vanishing. We need to follow it carefully, or
Hell
we'll
no.
lose it.
It seems that we've lost the trail. Let's try this again.
I'll be more careful.
Oh, wow. It started us off at a completely different place. Fortunately, like, there's no directions when you do this, so you just have to hope that which direction you choose to go is the correct one. Oh. Oh.
I think we might have found something.
Yes, the slime trails end in the very center of this area. If we place light beacons on squares adjacent to the center, I can get enough data for calibrating the weapon.
Oh. Adjacent to the center, okay. Did I not do it right? Use arrow key to navigate number of available beacons. Place or move. I mean, do we want it on the slime itself, or... Okay. I mean, she isn't saying anything, so I have to assume. Maybe.
I think we've got all the
Okay, there
beacons
we
in
go.
place. Let's lock them in place and try to calibrate the position.
Calibrating in 3, 2, 1.
Oh well, so much for the easy way.
What happened?
The power cells are well beyond their lifetime.
Any ideas now? Mobot, can you try to power them with a brief power surge?
I can try. I might be able to revive them for a short amount of time.
Examine the beacons and search for their power cells.
So that one's 3A. Whoa, what? This one already lost power so quickly. What the hell? Sorry, this is 2A. Okay, so some of them last longer than the others. What's this one? Oh. Okay, so this one's 1A. So I think this one lasts longest. Or not. This is 1A? Okay, so top one is 1A. Ugh. Is there a specific way I need to be doing this? Okay, so I think the top one seems to last the longest. Oh my God. 2A. Oh my God. Okay, so maybe it's one A, 3A, 2A, 3A.
Lights up.
Fuck.
Or not.
Quick, it's coming right after me.
We need to do this one more time. I was not able to gather sufficient calibration data.
You mean that I should do this again while it's hunting me? How about we switched places?
Shut up and run for it!
Sorry, you just placed me in like a random location. I don't know which one I'm at. Unless it's like, okay, maybe it just wants me to remember the sequence of events. But I did it and it's...
Or not.
Quick, it's coming right after me.
We need to do this one more time. I was not...
You mean that? How about we...
Shut up!
I don't know, like... It's putting me at random positions, so... This is stupid. So basically, just do it fast enough, and then blah 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 blah. And then guess which one it is. Oh, thank you for putting me right there.
What happened?
I don't know. I've lost contact with Mobot. There's no way I can contact him.
Are you telling me that you've destroyed him with the weapon?
I am not sure.
Great job. Now what am I going to do? Do we have some sort of backup plan?
Not really. We're pretty much stuck without Mobot.
And I suppose we don't have any spare Mobots lying around, right?
How can you even say this? Don't you care about him at all?
It's just a robot, Julia. If we found a blueprint, we might...
Oh, shut up, Rachel.
I'm stuck on the probe with an artificial intelligence who destroyed our only exploration means. And now it tells me to shut up. You know what? I'm gonna grab some sleep. Wake me up if anything happens.
Rachel, so cold-hearted.